skating for me when I was a kid growing up was a big part of my life.
Right.
Period. Just straight up. When you learn business, for one, you'll start paying attention to the details that no one tells you.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, okay, that doesn't make sense. Why do you don't make enough money a year skating unless you're in the top 3 or 4 people or 5 people, or if you really break down good money.
Right.
Like you did great. There's a lot of people that did great, but you're sacrificing your body to skate. And if 4 companies, 5 companies can't get you to a level in which you don't need to worry about money doing that, then something's wrong. That was first off, is like in my mind before any company came to mind of like skates or wheels or whatever. It's just like, this is crazy. Like, and then I would start asking questions. So I got back into skating for one, just because I love it, right? Well, I also am really good at business. And then I looked at like people who I admired, like I supported. And when I knew they weren't getting products because they were sold out, but I could get them, let's say, as a fan or as a customer, and the guy that's name's on it can't even get it because it's sold out. Let's just say that.
That's happened to all of us.
As far as like real talk goes,
that
there,
sounds
right?
familiar. Yeah.
I already knew that, by the way, before I started digging.
Yeah.
So like I only dug because like I could kind of tell, and I started comparing things. And like you guys had some great podcasts where people should already be aware of this stuff. But yeah, I knew that before I got back into skating. So when I got back into skating with Savvy Business Mind, I was like, okay, let's ask some simple questions, and let's ask several sources of people that don't even skate anymore. Maybe they do, or maybe the companies are alive, or maybe they're not. But I started seeing a very common trend, and there was like literally 3% that were really good trends, 4%. And the companies out there and the individuals, everybody should know who they are. There's a lot of really great people in this game that we call rollerblading.
Of course, yeah.
But there's no knowledge given. There's no questions that you should ask given before you even start this cool life of a skater. So I'm like, okay, let's just do the math on what are you able to do for the community of skating, and how can you make it fun? Because at the end of the day, I could order a set of wheels, a hat, a shirt, just like I go buy things in the mall or whatever, and I'm just doing it for one, I think it looks cool, but I also like where it's coming from, right? I would love to know how many people are aware of, like, it's not going to the right places. It is so badly not going there. It's going to consignment shops where things sit for a long time. And then we forget about it. And then we blame the industry on not doing something about it when we are the industry. So as a fan, first and foremost, it was the biggest thing with a savvy business mind, though. But as a fan, like, I want to support something that's not me. I want to support something and make it where it's accessible.
So how you gonna how you gonna do something that's different than what came before? How you gonna approach it?
I think there's information for one, transparency, being honest about what you're doing. Like, hey,
to your customers,
it's everybody, not just first off, the skaters or anybody that's a customer or that's having fun with the same thing I do. So it doesn't even have to be a customer; it's anybody. So like when you look at a scoreboard, you know exactly how many errors were made in the game. You know exactly how many hits at the plate, how many home runs, how many people dunked, how many people threw a touchdown. You know all the stats. There is no transparency right now. I mean, there is, like, you got to... I'm wearing this hat not because I'm trying to say, Julio, what up? That's my homie. I love Julio before this company came out, but he was the man back in the day that was talking like this.
And he's one of, like, the people that has very much earned his right to have an opinion, and he's put in all the
so much.
No one can deny that.
So much work to do that, but he did it before even.
Shout out John Julio.
But even before them skates, like you think of USD, how many times his face and his like just all around images of skating was all over the place. Why was that? Because of the same theory. So I just think, the difference would be before you do anything, be transparent and have a tangible object. You can say this is what we're giving back. If you need to have a hater or two that pops in there going, oh, this is going to be this is going to be that, that's just a faster way for us to identify that person. Right. So that's another really cool part about it. And if you love it, I'm going to make sure you launch pad to something cool. Yeah. I'm going to send you to Woodward or
just be like,
whatever.
Hi, hater.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye,
it's so
hater.
easy in a thread. I'm going to tell you right now, which we have not seen. Okay. Grayson, by the way, I don't know Instagram, guys, at all. He had to create me an Instagram page.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I didn't create that.
What?
I have no clue. Facebook is a way for my grandparents to still see Leo and my family and love me and stuff. And I I go through that and look at stuff, of course. But
so you're not technologically savvy.
I'm a caveman with a stick in the mud at the end of the day.
I feel that.
I'm a dumb guy with a smartphone.
That's kind of me. Yeah. I'm not great with technology.
I'm horrible at it, really. I like the wrong stuff and then edit it. No clue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, a little off track, but
right.
Back to the whole thing. We have to, as skaters, know that if there's somebody that doesn't belong here, let's make it very easy to spot them. First off, if somebody hates on something that gives back to something tangible that you just bought from, why would you want them around?
Mm-hmm. Weird. Right? Like a company or individual? What do you mean?
Anybody. It could be a company. It could be an individual. It could be somebody we don't know. It could be somebody we know. There isn't really that going on right now that I'm seeing.
What do you mean, like kind of like calling people out and like?
I mean, I haven't seen really many people going this is stupid or this is not cool.
With what?
With the idea of giving back half of your money that you make, and then literally saying, "Hey, here's how much we sold," and then here's what we're giving back, and we've given back way more than 50%. Way
really?
More. I'm
already
way more.
Wow.
I'm good at taxes. Let's put it that way. But at the end of the day, yeah, we've given back about I'd say at least $3,000 or $4,000.
So you have already gotten the ball rolling with all this stuff,
as far as giving back to the industry goes, with tangible objects, things that people are already.
So
know about.
supporting events,
anything.
Yeah,
supporting events.
Yeah,
other
awesome.
stuff too. Yep.
What have you guys done so far? Because the company's relatively new, and the fact that you doing all this shit already.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I know. It's 4 months old.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah, and that was literally me and Grayson got together and what we've done so far, and he's the operations guy. I'm just an OG. He's my younger brother. He's way smarter than me at operating freaking good detail stuff. I'll give him a little random idea here and there, but he's the guy that makes sure those ideas happen and they are always tested. So what we did so far is we've given, I think there's a contest in Canada. This is where he's good at this stuff. That we've already hooked up. We're doing something also with you guys a couple times.
Well, we got the BPSO coming up. If you guys want to help out with,
we got you.
Right?
There you go.
But we've given out some events that haven't happened yet. So there's probably $1,000 we've given out right now that nobody even knows about.
Oh shit!
And on top of that, I'd say probably another 800 to almost another 1,000.
We've given away tons of sets
that people kind of know about.
We're sponsoring Mile High.
Yeah, Mile High. Yep.
For Best Trick.
Best Trick.
10 sets of wheels.
How much are we giving away at that one again?
Dude, we've given away over $1,200 so far.
$1,200.
Damn, nice.
And how much do you think we've given away that no one knows about yet?
Too much.
You'll know in a month.
A lot of money.
You guys will know cool stuff's coming in a month, but we'll keep it moving. But I've given out a lot of tangible things.
So the idea, is
small stuff to big stuff.
So the idea is create this company which you guys have done and support events, sell wheels, be in touch, not be so separated from things. Yeah.
I think of a scoreboard.
It's rad.
1,500 wheels sold, let's say. If you saw that and you go equals, and then you saw pictures of things.
Do you got a team?
Right? Really cool stuff.
Right.
We have a family right now.
Ooh.
We have a huge...
The fam. OTF.
Yeah,
I was going to say, you're going to have to censor this, and you just...
my man's like Howard Stern mixed with Joe Rogan. He's trying to
No.
We just put it like this. We have a very great opportunity, and I will say this, and I'm going to only say this. Next month, you guys are going to hear about something that's going to be really, really big.
Oh,
huge.
exciting.
And I'm going to say it like this. It's not a company. What it is it's an idea and a concept first, and then you have a great product. That product could be wheels, it could be anything, right? There's something really spectacular coming next month. And the only reason why it's coming next month is we had 30, 40 pre-orders before we even had the wheels. And we were able to do something very intelligent that I think every single person, including people that skated hardcore pro, that everybody knows, Billy, you skated your heart out. People like Walt Austin, there's a lot of people that skated their heart out. There's a lot of people that are skating their heart out. We don't even know who they are right now, too.
Right.
Some of us do, and they're doing cool stuff. So just keep in tune. Next month, there's something happening only because of the amount of people who gave us the opportunity to give half back.
Oh, I like that.
It's like a win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be really, really cool. And the funny part is it's going to be right in front of everybody's faces later, and they'll go, oh, man, that makes total sense. So it was really, really well thought out.
Those are some of the best ideas, though, that you could possibly have.
Yeah. It's like when you write a song, for instance. 3 minutes is usually what it takes to write the best song you ever wrote.
Yeah.
the best trick you've ever done is when you're not thinking.
Yeah.
We did that today.
Yeah. I was about to say.
The best stuff you ever do, and then you have years of experience of how to plot the seeds under the canopy, as they say. If we're gonna mix my music with the rollerblading,
Right.
But I plotted it ahead of time, and I have somebody like Grayson, who again, operationally, you can't find somebody better than this guy. He called every manufacturer. I didn't have time to do it. I got a lot of stuff going on. He's got a really important job too, and yeah. So that's all I'm gonna say with that. Some cool stuff coming next month.
That's great. So it sounds like a company that people should support. And,
Big time.
Yeah. That
You already did, though, guys. You already did. Trust me, you will see the results of that.
Yeah.
Sales have been good so far. Like people
Yeah,
have been buying shit.
They're already, posting things, sending us messages. And
So where is it? Like you got an Instagram.
I don't know how to use it.
You guys have one, right? It's Tough Wheels.
Yep.
Tougher wheels. Tougher _wheels.
He runs a tougher one.
TUFF.
I don't even
TUFR.
barely remember.
TUFR.
TUFR.
We're murking
Thank you.
this right
so
now.
think about everybody. Think of thank you
Sorry.
for rolling real quick, right? Thank you for rolling.
There you
tougher.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
Same thing, just missing an E.
Got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
So hopefully, like I like how the industry's going back to not just you in general, but like how John's doing with them and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
giving back
So
to skaters
inspiring.
as much as you can, like with the royalties and stuff like
Yes.
that, bringing it back in, and it's just recycling the money back in
Exactly.
to grow the sport.
And it's cool. You see people like Alex Broskow, man. You guys did a great job on that show. That was so fun watching the wigs and everybody supporting one of them.
The Winter Clash thing.
Yeah, man. Everybody loves that. Loves seeing the most shy guy that's the best in the world at skating. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also hearing about what is going on with transparency. I don't think we understand what that word means in this community. We heard about inventory a little bit from Julio, and we were understanding a little bit about what challenges we have
Right.
as far as running a business goes. But there was nobody telling us the facts. Tom Heiser, shout out to you. You were one of those that told us the facts. And a few others, of course, but like no one's telling us this stuff. We don't have a clue what's going on around
Yeah.
us.
Shout out Tom Heiser. Big time.
Big time. Yeah, it's a great guy. Great guy.
Yeah. So okay. So what are the facts, man? There's no transparency. So like.
Yeah. The facts are this. There's something awesome coming next month. It's like a birthday. If you
Yeah.
were like, yo, what's in that gift that's wrapped?
Right.
Can I see it? And like, it's really awesome.
But you just said we need transparency. So you know,
Oh, yeah,
maybe you could
absolutely.
tell us what's
the
happening.
transparency is beautiful. There's just something that's been created that's
Right.
bigger than a company.
Good, man.
So I think to those, some know, not many, but those that do.
So
you'll
the-
see.
the
You'll go,
fires-
oh, makes sense.
The fire's back up under your ass from blading again.
Oh man, yeah, dude. Backside rails are in my dreams now. Topside soles and 540s with cess slides in between them, man. Absolutely. Yeah,
Do you think you like it more than you did back in the day?
I appreciate it more.
Ooh, yeah, I like that word.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it much
more
more.
grateful.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
much so. Yeah.